All right, so we just finished at the Costco now. I spoke with my HVAC guy, and he told me that the idea of the AC unit should work. So that is good news. He's going to be there on Monday. I just ordered an AC, and it should be at my house tomorrow. And I'll take it up to the unit on Monday for him to install. So excited about that. He's going to be adding window tint and curtains that also should help, but I don't want to risk the unit being so hot. I mean, it's crazy. Right now it's 77 degrees in the unit. 77 degrees, like that's way too hot. So I'm hoping that this issue gets solved, which it will be. It will be. With this solution, I think we should be good. And I'm on my way to go meet with a client right now, so we're just driving around. And if this is the first time you've seen my videos, I am running on Model Y, and I'm running with a full self-driving 14.2.2.5. So I got this car about a month ago, and I have not received the newest update yet. I called Tesla because I had some issue with a light in the back. It was giving me a pop-up that the light in the back was not working properly. But then Tesla told me that it was a common issue with overheating. So I asked him about the update. I said, hey, you know, there's been like 2 or 3 updates after this 14.2.2.5. And they said that I had to wait for the new VIN numbers to be part of the new update. So I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm hoping it's not going to take too long, but it's already been a month. I'm hoping it's not going to be longer than that, because I really want to try out the new updates. Okay. That was a little close. I wonder why it got so close. Maybe because the guy in the back was following really close? Potentially. I got my roof tinted, and I do feel the difference, but I don't know. I spent a lot of money, and I still feel heat radiating, but maybe it was worse before. It has been really hot. It's 102 degrees right now, and it's going to go all the way up to 103. It's crazy. It's extremely hot. Yeah, look at that. I just got the notification I was talking about. The brake light. So when I talked to, it's 103 degrees. So when I talked to service, they told me that it might be issue with the overheating, and it's like a glitch in the system. So, they said it could be fixed with the newest update, but I have to wait to get the new update. So, but they did say it's a known issue on the new Model Ys. Listen to a podcast here.
Why didn't anyone tell me that you can earn an MBA by building a revenue?
Sorry about that. I'm in the wrong channel.
But you're building, I mean,
you know, run around building things all day long.
You run around building a lot of things.
Yes.
You pioneered electric vehicles, you revolutionized space travel, you've got a cutting edge AI model now, humanoid robots. Can we start this conversation by you putting all of this together?
Yeah.
Tell me what the world's going to be like in, let's say, 10 years, if you succeed.
10 years, so we're talking 2036.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll both be around.
Hopefully, yes.
We can.
Probably. Most likely. We will be. It's hard to imagine the future where there's not an overwhelming amount of artificial intelligence. Meaning, like in 10 years, I would expect artificial intelligence to be far greater than the sum of human intelligence. Like, far greater. In fact, I think AI may exceed the sum of human intelligence in around 5 years.
5 years?
Roughly 5 years is my guess. So there really won't be anything that AI can't do better than humans apart from being human, perhaps.
At a more prosaic level, what will life be like?
The most likely outcome is an age of amazing abundance, where anyone can have anything they can think of. This may sound preposterous, but well, here we are in 2026. Let's see where we stand in 2036. Now, of course, there are things that could derail this, like a massive global thermonuclear war or something like that. But assuming that there's not World War III, I think we're headed for an age of amazing abundance. So this is, I guess, a message of optimism and excitement about the future.
So we'll talk about the abundance in a second, but just on a very prosaic matter, how are your companies going to be making money? Because when you in the SpaceX IPO prospectus, it looked as though the overwhelming amount of the revenue would be coming from AI, from Grok, really. It won't be transporting things to space, as SpaceX is now doing. What will your companies be doing in 10 years? And how will they make money?
Well, you can really think of the economy as digital and physical intelligence. So what we have right now advancing very rapidly is digital intelligence, obviously, with AI that is, it seems that almost with every passing week, there are more AI breakthroughs. It can do something amazing that it couldn't do before. But it's still somewhat confined to the digital realm. It doesn't have end effectors. You need the end effectors in the form of humanoid robotics. You need basically lots of bots. In a nutshell, you need lots of bots, and then you can go from intelligence manifesting itself only digitally to shaping atoms. And you say, what is an economy? An economy is the production of goods and provision of services. And if you have vast numbers of robots with vast amounts of digital intelligence, you have a sort of a quasi-infinite economy. So this is really the future is going to be very, very different from the past. There's no analogy or metaphor that I think illustrates the magnitude of change that we're going to experience here.
I understand that, and I'm also trying to kind of figure out what that world will look like. But
I think it'll be good. It's going to be pretty incredible.
Yeah, well, we'll also do. There are some risks too. We'll come to those. We'll come to those. But
yes.
just on how then you make money, because in the end, people are buying your shares because they expect you to make money. Do you sell
I'll
robots?
make another prediction. Money won't matter in 2036.
You're watching my interview with Elon Musk. As think that money won't matter in 2036.
Well, what do you want money for? You want money for goods and services, right? You want money for obviously food, housing, transport, entertainment. Well, if that is so abundant that there's more, that the robots and AI are providing more goods and services than any human could possibly consume, what do you need money for in that case?
But you're creating these robots. Are you then
between
selling?
now and then you'll need money, sure.
Are you selling these robots? Are you selling humanoid robots, or are you producing goods and services with the humanoid robots that you control? I give you the Levi Strauss.
I think it would probably be. It would be an exercise in vanity for me to think that I would be controlling super genius AI that is vastly smarter than me. I think what we can and should try to do is to make sure that the AI has good values, that it cares about humanity, and that it wants us to be happy and prosper. I think it probably will be. What my biological neural net tells me is that the most important thing for AI safety is to be maximally truth-seeking and curious. If that's the case, I think it will foster humanity.
So let's unpack that. You're sure that humans will no longer be in control in 10 years' time?
I think it is unlikely. In the same way that if the difference in intelligence between AI and humans is vastly greater than the difference in intelligence between AI and chimpanzees, it's hard to imagine that the chimpanzees would be in charge.
I'm really
And
struck
we are
by this.
essentially an evolved form of chimpanzee. So it wasn't that long ago that we were swinging through the trees, eating bananas in the jungle. And we still eat bananas, by the
We
way.
do.
We do. And still, you know, bananas.
Sometimes swing through trees as well.
Yes, we sometimes swing through trees. It's kind of fun. It's sort of reminiscent of the past. For all time's sake, swing through the trees once in a while. Probably, you know, there should be more swinging through trees. I bet it's way more fun than people think.
I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on swinging through trees. I love swinging through trees. But I'm really struck listening to you say this now, because I've been listening to a bunch of things that you've said over the years.
Yeah.
And 10 years ago, you were on a podcast, I think it was with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and you said that the thing that terrified you most was rapid recursive self-improvement in AIs.
Yes.
And that you said, and it really struck with me, you said that we will just be the pet Labradors at the best.
Well,
then. Now you see,
Labradors are pretty happy creatures. That's my experience.
but in 2023, you asked for a slowdown in AI because you were worried about it.
Well, I signed on to, you know, as one of many, like 500 people. I was just, you know, one of many signatures on that thing.
But I think even last year you said, I think, where was it, Ted Cruz's podcast, you said there was a 10 to 20% chance of killer robots wiping out humanity.
Yeah.
So you sounded worried then. Now you seem very relaxed about it. Have you changed your view?
I still think there's risk associated with AI and robots. It's not zero. I guess I've come to my sort of philosophical conclusion is to look on the bright side. I can't see any way to really stop this incredible momentum of AI and robots. And at times I sort of think, well, perhaps, you know, even if there was a...
Alright, I'm going to cut the video off here because I'm going to a client's house real quick.